Okay. Hello, 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 everyone. We are live. We are here to talk about the Real Housewives of Potomac, season 6, reunion part 3. I thought it was pretty good. I'm going to play our intro and then we're going to get into it, everyone.
Boy, I swear I'm over you. Click my heels 3 times, I'm right back home. Bring it back to you so you can put it down. What you got, you make me drive back. Hit it when we come in contact. But see you, I'm turning right back. Pumping brakes is not compliant. Boy, you know you make me come back. Come back. No other dude can do it like that. Like that. Yeah. Even when I catch an attitude, boy, all I do is drive back home to you. Even when it's tragic, I busted you right up in traffic. Nothing can break my love.
All right, Candy girl. We driving back to town today. So, we have a few people watching. Make sure you all comment. We are thinking about doing a thing on colorism on Wednesday. We don't have a time yet. Do y'all have a good time that y'all want to do it, or we just going to announce it later?
I'm free same time, 5:30 or whatever.
5:30 or so. Okay.
Or earlier if y'all home.
I'm home all day, so I
think a lot of people are going to be home.
Yeah, I think they'll be home. So I think we can even go a little earlier, maybe 4-ish, 5-ish. But once people start commenting, we'll try to see when they're available. And we can also put some on Instagram. But anyway, so it comes back, and I think they're talking about the surgery with Wendy, and she feels like they were, saying that her having surgery made her a different person and was why Eddie cheated on her. Do you think that she represented herself good with her reasoning on it? The line she said was, you think that surgery can keep a man, but Giselle, you had a tummy tuck and you didn't keep Jamal. Was that a good comeback to her?
No, I mean, Wendy was overly defensive. Well, I don't know that overly. If that you act how you act when that stuff comes out about your husband, But I think it blew up a little bit more than it should have.
Mm-hmm.
It's her husband. That's how she acts. Then I guess it's okay. G handled her fine to me.
I think so too. I had some notes on that. What do you think, Joy?
I think it's a good comeback for that conversation. It just didn't necessarily fit.
I didn't think so either. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just don't think it necessarily fits. I think that
Sorry.
I think that whatever your reasons for getting a tummy tuck or any kind of plastic surgery
Potomac, Denise.
I don't think that that's necessarily an issue. I think the issues that really came, and I don't like the idea of the word keeping a man. It's weird.
Me either. Right.
And it's weird to me because only thing I can really keep would be like a pet.
A pet?
Like that you go purchase and you train to be loyal to you, because that's basically what you do with your pets.
Or you drop your kids off at daycare, and maybe they'll become
loyal to you. So this idea that a woman needs to keep a man or something wrong with her because she can't is ridiculous. As a matter of fact, if you could keep a man and you can go purchase a man and train him to be loyal to you, none of us would have been products of divorce.
Right. And I'm sitting here and I'm like, what, they going to daycare? They going to the zoo?
It's really
they going to the pet store? Where you keeping them? But
I don't understand her flex on her husband either, because you're going really hard for somebody else's behavior.
Right.
It's really strange to me. Like, I would have wanted to talk about this. Like, if it came out about my husband,
right,
I just wouldn't have wanted to talk about it. I would have said, everybody in here know this bull crap. And to me, that would have been the time where he says, it's bull crap because this person said you also had an STD and so. And this person said, right, such. And Candace, you remember last year that stupid blog that said X, Y, and Z? They're not credible.
They're not credible.
And that really would have been the end. And then something else had Wendy been able to define how she feels,
Mm-hmm.
she would have come out on top instead of looking, because she inadvertently is making Giselle the bigger person. And it's kind of
And
crazy.
I don't think she realized that either. I agree. I don't
She
think
did because
it.
yes, I agree because I feel like this. When she said that to Giselle, Giselle said, "What are you talking about? I didn't have a tummy tuck to keep Jamal. I had twins. What are you talking about?" The situation was dead. What else could she say? All Wendy had to say was the same thing. I didn't have a tummy tuck to keep my husband. I had a tummy tuck because I wanted to feel better about myself, or I had 3 kids and I breastfed them. It would have been done. But now everybody's thinking that she's going overboard because there's some truth to it.
They think she's overcompensating.
Yeah.
That's the part that bothers me. And it's like, I'm actually surprised that somebody that taunted her her degrees as if it's equated to intellect, because it's not. I know a whole bunch of educated fools. Everybody here know somebody that's just educated and got sense. God gave a headless chicken. And I just think that she's one of those people, because why would you want people talking about your husband for an entire season? It's weird. And while Giselle Nim, I'll give her this, because I was thinking about that the other night. I wonder would Wendy had let it go after that flower event.
They wouldn't have brought it up for Shady.
At the Reasonably Shady.
And maybe she would have. But I don't know, because when they were putting those bags together, she was still talking about them bringing their luggage and they ain't got a man. So I don't know if she was over it.
That was before that, though.
That was before the flower event, or before
the flower event was before that. I think.
I thought it was.
I wonder if her reaction is so strong because maybe she was going to leave it at the flower event, but because Giselle then brought it up again at the Reasonably Shady party, they just couldn't. Because remember, at the Reasonably Shady party, after that, they go on vacation.
Yeah, they go on vacation.
So that's what I'm wondering.
Yeah, but I thought when they were packing those 2 bags of school supplies, that was after the flower event. And Wendy was still talking about them bringing their luggage and all that stuff.
That's when she mentioned it the first time. You're right.
Yeah.
Actually, you're right.
Yeah, so I don't know if she was over it or not.
You're right. I forget. Yes, it was the same episode. But that is when she introduced going on vacation.
Yeah, so that is when she did. Yeah.
You're right. So, wow. Okay.
So,
busted up my theory. Look, I was trying to get with it.
You tried. Denise is saying that Wendy didn't have to respond like that. Y'all trying to dictate how she responds. I'm not trying to dictate how she responds. I'm trying to say how she could have deaded the situation. Like, she gave more life to it. She fertilized this, okay? She fed into this, and now everybody's saying she's going overboard. So if she would have
I wonder if she's going overboard because she doesn't have anything else to talk about.
I don't know.
I mean, because there was just some of the stuff, we definitely can't predict how people act, because I know I say that every week, but what else would she talk about?
All I know is
I think she kept it going specifically to show her happiness and shade attempts, because there was nothing else going on.
I believe it too.
She displayed more pissed off
than happiness.
Pissed off.
Because I'm like, girl, for somebody who claims she got happiness, you stay mad.
She was just
Mia didn't help. Mia talking about that why you got your butt done too.
Yeah. But that was a
good question. That is a good question.
Yes, it is.
Don't blame it on your babies, because although I'm gonna blame mine on mine all day long, the reality is it's Mother Nature. That's just like in every woman. Because if I get anything done, I'm getting them suckers moved.
I'm getting my lifted to my chin. They're gonna be y'all. Y'all gonna be like, oh my God, that's all I see. So I don't know, but in my notes, I don't know what she did, but I said Wendy is just loud and wrong. And I think it's when she pulled this, because she didn't listen. She didn't listen to what Robin said. She just was on ready. Like, she stayed on ready. And so if she would have listened to it, because even Andy was like, now that Robin said what she said. I don't think it's evidence. Like,
and Robin has the best sarcastic face.
She
Did
does.
you really spend money on that, or are you not listening?
Or the fact that even though she didn't know what they were laughing at, everybody on that couch was laughing at her.
Yeah.
I
know she had to fit, because even what's her name? Candace tweeted, I was cracking up with my friend.
She did.
Because she had to mention that, because people were saying she turned against Wendy because she was laughing when everybody else was laughing.
It was funny. I mean, because Andy was like, I don't think this is evidence. And then when she did the little evidence about the phone call, and she talking about, I am Dr. Osefo's wife, the lawyer.
Like, she said, my husband is an attorney.
Whatever.
I got phone records. I was like, everybody paying phone bill got phone records.
Exactly. Wait a minute, look at this picture of Andy. I love it. We went from binders to loose leaf. This is a phone
call. So I'm sitting here and I'm like, well, if your husband's an attorney, he know this evidence ain't good, because you can have more than one phone. Most people have more than one phone. So where the other phone records, Wendy? Like, this proves
and
nothing.
Just to kind of give, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, I'm done.
Just to kind of give it a time zone, you could literally go to your phone.
Mm-hmm.
And because I actually thought about this, I'm sick. Because I ain't got nothing else to do. I'm on vacation. But one of the things that I tripped off of is that you could go to your phone,
weird faces,
and pull up a 60-second alarm. You would be so surprised
how long a minute is. Yeah, you can say a lot.
60 seconds.
Yeah.
And I guarantee you, I could say, girl, you heard about that blog, and you and Andy and so and so and so and so. And I could hear Wendy blowing her off, because I do believe that happened.
Yeah, she said, girl, that ain't nothing. Nobody ain't gonna believe that blog.
I believe she called when it came out, and she called her, and Wendy probably said, girl, don't nobody believe, just like she responded to Robin.
Yeah.
Girl, nobody got time for them. It's some whole mess. She's like, well, all right then, girl. Or Wendy said, girl, I gotta go. I got these kids. I gotta take care of my babies or something. And she said, well, okay, well, let me call you. I want to call you back. She said, okay. Hung up. And then they might have never gotten to that. But it's easy to assume that if I talk to you and you like, girl, I don't even feel like being bothered with that. Now, or you have no response, I believe that happened.
Yeah. I believe it happened. I really believe that it happened. And not just because I like Giselle, because I like Wendy too, but I believe it happened. I mean, like, I believe they really did talk about it, and Wendy made it seem like it was nothing. And so they thought
even
it was
if
nothing.
It was to rush her off the phone.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it was to rush her off the phone, like, girl, ain't nobody got time for that mess. Girl, I gotta get, girl, that my oven calling. Let me call you.
Yeah, I mean, like, right. My dog said he gotta go outside. That's right. My dog gotta go outside. Look.
Girl, let me call you back. And she had no reaction. I absolutely believe it.
Yeah.
So Nia asked her, if it's false, why are you so upset? I think that's the question that should have been asked in the beginning. Like, I was like, okay, Mia, good question. Finally.
But I think she gave a good, honest answer, though.
No, what was her answer? It was calculated.
Honest, but she said, well, that's my baby. You know, that's how I act about my baby.
But did she think, well, somebody else said, do you think it's fair that everybody husbands get talked about? Nobody can say anything.
She didn't answer that.
She didn't answer that. Yeah.
Ashley did.
Yeah.
And she was sitting over there like,
yeah, what was her face? Let's see what she said. Giselle should have so do you think she should have apologized?
She did.
She did apologize on the show.
I do think generally, if she just wanted to try to be done with the situation, to drill in the fact that she's being petty, yes. But she's already apologized to Wendy.
She did.
It just wasn't aired.
Yeah.
But I was hoping that Giselle was going to say, you know what? That wasn't my intention. And I think that she said that to her ad nauseum, but because Wendy had such a nasty reaction, she just couldn't humble herself in that moment. But that would have been a humbling moment.
It would have been.
People would have said, I don't believe it ain't sincere.
Yeah, they would have been like, why she apologized?
Which I think is jacked up.
Mm-hmm.
But
did Wendy acknowledge an apology?
No.
I can't remember if she acknowledged an apology at all, but Karen and Giselle on Reasonably, no, what's the show? Chat Room. Talked about the apology and said it wasn't aired. And she told Wendy, when you ready to talk to me, I'm here. I mean, she was like that in the pool. She's like, Wendy, I'm here.
Twice.
Yeah.
She extended it at the pool and at Mia's thing.
Yeah.
And you can kind of see her kind of acknowledge it when you hear her say, which I think is so stupid how they cut that flowery party, because I guarantee you more was hatched out at that party than we think it was. When she said, Wendy said, I appreciate your adding context to something that I didn't understand.
So they talked,
So I believe
they did have that.
This was kind of an acknowledgement.
Well, Karen didn't deny it. Karen, if Giselle lied and Karen could catch her on the lie, you think Karen ain't gonna say it? Because she likes to try to get Giselle any way she can. And Karen
lies so much. I don't know that I would even listen to her.
And she got the nerve to be talking about people's truth.
Yeah. But not about Giselle. When Giselle does something wrong, Karen will let the world know. She don't take up for Giselle ever. When has Karen ever took up for Giselle?
Well, they both was on each other's side when they were saying that they never go deep.
Ooh, I don't understand that either.
Can I answer that? This is the only way that I can think of, and hopefully you all can understand it. I think that Karen and Giselle have a mutual respect for one another, even when they don't like each other at times. So what I think is deep and what many other people would think is deep, for them, they're entertaining. As long as they're not telling something real, because I believe that they have real secrets that they wouldn't necessarily share on the show, because I think the other would probably really be affected, and neither one of them really care. I just think that what was the question?
Why did they not cut deep? When did Karen take up for Giselle? Tell me about that when Giselle told a lie.
Wait a minute. I think that they draw their own lines. And
what I think they do.
Deep, and you may think is deep isn't necessarily deep, because
but I think a broken part from Hampton is deep.
I think they were more offended by the Hampton part.
Yeah,
because she apologized to him.
Because she didn't call her a hoe before. That doesn't affect her. And but what we think is deep isn't defined by those two, because on its face, Candace's words are never any different than Giselle or Karen.
Yeah, they're usually
the problem is the situation as we're watching it, and maybe if people are experiencing it, it keeps going on and on and on. It goes from one scene to another, and the situation escalates, and you don't see it escalate with Giselle and Karen. It doesn't escalate. You're not seeing Karen get up like she finna hop over that table. And if she did, I know one thing, Giselle wouldn't lean in and say, "What you gonna do? Come across the table?" That's what Candace does.
Yeah, Candace is Candace, but I don't know.
It escalates and escalates, and for whatever reason, this soon-to-be 35-year-old woman doesn't realize when it's escalating. And I do think that's
she realizes when it's escalating. I think
that's a social cue.
Yeah, I don't think but I think it's the way she grew up too. Like if you didn't grow up around that smoke,
it's a social cue.
Yeah, that's what you
either get it or you don't.
Yeah,
social, because if you have to be able to record, it's just like as an educator. Imagine sitting in front of a room full of teenagers and you hear somebody say something. Normally a teacher would say, "Hey, cut it down. Hey, separate. You over here, you over here." But you have to be able to recognize escalating conversation, and escalating situations, and be able to stop and say, "Yo, okay, you here, you go to the office, you sit over here." She doesn't recognize it.
So you saying she knows when it's escalating, but when someone threatens you, what do you ask them?
I agree with Denise actually on that.
So you're gonna say you're gonna beat me up? You ask the person that? Is that what y'all saying?
I don't. As a grown up, if somebody told me that, I think I would laugh. So you want to fight, girl? This would be my response. You know how old I am.
I can't be fighting up in these streets.
You? Are you kidding me?
You not have a house and a car and a job that you ain't lose. I got too much to lose.
But it's funny talking about the fight, because when Giselle said to her, me and Karen have never once wanted to fight, I thought, well, neither has Candace.
I don't think Candace ever wanted to fight. No.
I don't think she actually wants to fight.
Right.
But again, she escalates the situation to my tolerance may be different. Somebody else's may be a few short. And you never know what people be going through. You that's why I think Karen said, you saying this to people in the streets?
But that goes
but
back
Denise,
to,
you're different from Candace. Candace don't fight. Candace don't want to fight. Right. You might want to fight.
Yeah.
Candace don't want to fight.
She don't want to.
You might want to and can, but she can't and don't. And I don't want her to fight either, though.
And if somebody said they was gonna beat me up, and let's say I was in a house party or somewhere that's not my home, I'm leaving.
Me too. I ain't fighting
you.
Depends on who I'm with.
If you with your crew, you're gonna be there. Is that what you're saying?
Okay.
Yeah, know what? Okay, so then, what else do I have? So Wendy keeps telling Mia to stop talking. Because when Mia was asking her questions like, did you get your butt done? Did you do this? Well, you can't be mad about how Giselle responds if you don't want her to respond. And she said, shut up, nobody's talking to you.
It was a good point, though.
But she interjected in everything. And so I don't understand how she felt like she could tell somebody else to shut up.
When she had that first chair, and it was her world in her mind.
She has this attitude.
Well, somebody on one of our posts was like, well, she has this Nigerian elitist attitude. And somebody from Nigeria was like, don't be saying that about us. So they got mad.
I've always heard that, though, about Nigerians are pretty elitist. I don't know, but I've always heard that.
According to
I know, it's absolutely true.
I don't think what her Monique did was really a fight either. I feel like Monique, they was just whatever, but she did get hit. So that make a fight.
Her head and wig got beat to the scalp. Thank God for the Gorilla Glue. Else we would have really been seeing a Travis.
What kind of glue?
Girl, I think she should have done an endorsement for that glue.
Yes, instead of the Gorilla Glue girl with her song out. But
what else I got? Then let's see. Wendy tell people to shut up. Everyone is calm, and Wendy's. I feel like she was so turned up. Did y'all even see Candace was like, stop. Like, don't give them no more. Did y'all see Candace say that?
Yeah,
she actually verbally said that.
She did. She said, don't give them no more.
You can see it across, because I actually rewound it. I said, who said that?
When did they know where they were going to be sitting?
When they know what?
When did they know on the couch? When did Wendy know she was going to be
That would be a good question to ask
because I am really wondering if she felt the need to turn up even more shenanigans because she knew where she was going to be sitting.
It kind of goes back to the leak that we heard before people even, like, it could have been literally the day that they released the order. Mm-hmm. Remember we heard the leak that Wendy had begged Wendy begged to sit next to Andy.
She said she had some receipts.
People were like, I don't know how it worked. When we put that on Twitter, I was like, I don't know how it worked.
We said she had a whiteboard. And we said it failed, and nobody believed us.
Yeah, I mean, we tweeted that.
Yeah,
we tweeted that. People was like, "Y'all don't know how that worked." I was like, "Y'all don't know how it worked." Because I don't think it's always just Andy. I think that Wendy promised to bring stuff, and he maybe was like, "Okay, well, let me make this decision." But I don't know, who do y'all think would have been better fit there, Mia?
Yes.
Candace?
Candace, yes. Candace or Mia.
Oh, even Candace, yeah.
Candace could have been on that other side. Yeah.
I do like the Candace over everything.
I like Candace.
Did Mia come on and run it like a boss better than anybody during their first season? Mia came on and went in.
Yeah, she's reality TV gold. I said that. I hope she really doesn't leave. She is perfect for this franchise.
Let's see what Katie's on part one. The producer walked to her and told her, yeah, he did. But I think she knew.
Gator said
because everybody else went to their spots like they knew.
Yeah.
But so you think, Gator, do you think when she found out where she was sitting that she got turned up, or is that just Wendy? Because we kept saying which Wendy's coming to the reunion.
I think she got turned up.
A little bit of both.
Yeah.
I think Candace deserved that seat, but I like that she was by Giselle. I like she was on that side.
I do not like Candace and Wendy. I don't like it. That's when I get the feelings of colorism, like for real. I don't like it.
When they sit beside, when they with each other.
They feed off each other's whatever.
So you don't think they were feeding off each other anyway?
No.
Yes.
No, I think Candace was telling her stop. And I do think they were helping each other. Like they say that Giselle and Robin does to each other. I feel like Candace and Wendy did it too, but nobody said anything about it, but oh well. But I don't think that Candace liked her being that turned up. I just don't.
It just was a drastic difference. And Candace didn't really want to bring that up. Candace did say to her that I thought your glow up was something internal. Is that what she said? Zinwin. She said, yeah, I didn't necessarily think that was something somebody gave you. I thought you were trying to be more zen.
That's not what we said. I just said I liked it.
Robin and
that
Zen
they wouldn't
each other. But
yeah, I think that's what they do. And nobody said anything. Like everybody's like Robin and Giselle always in each other's bush or whatever. But nobody said that about Candace and Wendy. You know, that was my point. But I do think that they did it together. But it's okay.
I think Denise, if you were talking about me, they can do whatever they want to do.
I don't care.
It's entertaining TV. It bothers me when I see them bounce off each other's negative energy. I don't like it.
Like on the after show.
On the show, it makes me feel some type of way, like it's purposeful. And I'm not saying that you can't be friends with somebody, but when they're mad, they're mad. They change how the culture of the show feels. Now, that may not be based off reality, but that don't mean that the people watching it don't feel that way. And I'm telling you, it's something about it that bothers me. I don't care about them being friends, but sometimes when they do stuff together, it seems dark. I don't like it.
Yeah, you know, I'm just the Robin and Giselle been friends longer. So to me, Robin goes hard and supports Giselle if somebody's coming at her. I don't always get that feeling that Giselle does the same for Robin. Not that she needs it as much, but I think it's more Robin being the mama bear alone as opposed to both of them going back and forth for each other. It seems like it's always Robin.
Because I think Robin... Go ahead.
Okay. I was going to say early in the couple of seasons, it was kind of sort of the opposite because Robin was kind of the scandal with her and Juan, and Giselle was very protective. If you all remember, that's the reason why she got kicked out of Monique's house the first time.
Yeah.
Was because Ashley or talking, I don't know if she overheard her.
That's right.
Ashley had said something about Juan and Giselle was moving. And Giselle wouldn't move because she wanted to talk to her alone. But what's her name? Monique wanted her outside, and Giselle wouldn't budge.
She wouldn't budge, and
she thought she had whispered something to her, but it was like, why is she so nosy?
I think Giselle is so unbothered.
But it was because they were spreading rumors about
They were spreading rumors. I think Giselle be so unbothered and don't say anything. And Robin just be like, say something. So she says what she thinks Giselle should be saying. Yeah. But I don't think that Giselle needs Robin because the level of unbothered that Giselle can do. I'm going to post it. Portia and Giselle went live about her book. And right before they talked about it, Portia said that the level of unbothered that Giselle is at the reunion, she's in awe. Like she was like, I wish.
Yeah. I'm with her on that. I think that Giselle don't mind doing her own act of fool, but ain't nobody else gonna make her act of fool. I just don't think she has the attitude. And she's just like, you're not gonna make me act a fool on TV. I wouldn't, right. She wants to produce her own. She's not finna get out of control.
Just those things I could say. Why Robin and Jill does
what did Giselle do at that when they were?
I don't think Giselle did anything at that. And Giselle even said, and Robin was like, I didn't know she was going to do that.
Yeah.
But I don't think Giselle wanted Robin to do that.
I mean, Robin is not. Look, Robin
and even with the umbrella thing, Giselle was back. Like she didn't.
Right. I don't remember Giselle really having a part other than walking in there. I don't think she knew what the girl was going to say.
No.
Who?
That Robin was going to be like that with Ashley.
When she had the finger up in her face.
Well, she had the finger in her what?
At the restaurant. This is like when Ashley first came.
Giselle were at the Aussie restaurant.
Oh, I got you. I mean,
And
that's different. Yeah, Giselle definitely didn't know what was happening.
No.
And it didn't stop. How could she possibly know when she said, "You better not put your finger in your face"? And Robin said, "This is me putting my finger in your face."
I don't think that Wendy would want Candace to do that. And I don't think Candace would want Wendy to do that. So that's not what we're saying. I think you're maybe misunderstanding what we're saying. Because I don't think Wendy and Candace wants to fight anybody.
Giselle and Robin don't really have any energy. I don't even know where they don't. I mean, they don't.
They don't.
If anything, I ain't gonna say what people would say, but they don't have that kind of energy. They don't. If anything, the energy is goofy. Because to me,
Gator, did she say that?
What did she say? She's gonna put her finger in her face. I gotta go back and watch.
Who?
She said Robin said what she was gonna do. What did she say she was gonna do on the car there?
No. If you go the clip that Ashley said, Robin, get your fingers out of my face.
But he's talking about on the ride there. He's saying when Robin and Giselle were riding over, Robin said what she was going to do when she gets there. So when we're saying Giselle didn't know what she was going to do.
Did she say she was going to beat her up?
No.
I don't know.
I mean, I know, of course they knew they were going to
put Gator's comment back up there?
Yeah, we knew they was going to confront her, but I don't think
that's what I think. Yeah,
go to that level. Okay. Yeah, that's why they went. Like, come on. You know, like, they didn't go to eat oxtail. What, the kangaroo? We know they didn't go to eat the kangaroo. And like we know they went to confront her.
What was the name of that place?
Was it the kangaroo?
It was from Australian food. Yeah, they didn't go eat the kangaroo.
That's being blind.
I think y'all, this colorist thing, which we're gonna do Wednesday. Y'all let us know what time. I think y'all are doing two different scenarios and situations, but well. I don't know.
She was very upset. So he's saying Robin was very upset.
Yeah, she was upset because Ashley was spreading the rumors about her husband.
Because it was 2 seasons in a row, and I think that this was like the beginning of the second season. And I think that
had she already said that Robin only had 25 cents in the bank? Was it before the Aussie fight or after?
Did she say what?
That Robin only had 25 cents in the bank.
I don't know. Probably before.
So yeah, Robin was holding back nothing.
So she was probably mad. I don't think, but I'm not thinking that we're not saying that Wendy and Candace want to fight anybody. Is that what y'all thinking we're saying?
No, I think
I'm just trying to figure out what people are saying.
And maybe I'm not being clear.
Right.
I don't because when I say negative energy, I think Candace and Wendy came prepared to duke it out. Not
Carla,
literally,
what's a hood revelation?
Figuratively. They came ready.
Right.
Prepared. I don't think these other ladies come prepared. It's just another day.
Yeah, Giselle says she doesn't prepare. She just comes.
She doesn't do that. And I think that because how they were communicating with each other, which is fine. Because I
don't think I'm going to double
calm each other down at times. Usually when they pair them side by side, I'm really focusing in on the after the show.
Yeah, I'm not talking about on the show. I'm talking about the after show. And Wendy and Candace are beside each other.
Let me
everything they say is negative. And we feel like Bravo shouldn't have done that because it feeds into this negative connotation that's what the dark hue women are like. Where everybody else, we're kind of lighthearted and laughing. We're not saying that they're bad people or that that's how they are. So I think you are misinterpreting what we're saying. We're not saying that they're like that all the time.
Carla said, Carlos, let me see. Oh, that's the comment before this. I believe she put up there that Candace needs a hood revelation. Didn't she get that with Monique?
No.
What was that?
Obviously.
What was that? Just a hoodie revelation pulling the wig or what?
She talking about get popped in the mouth. I mean, y'all, this is 30. At this point, people hate when I say this out loud, but I'm finna get my mother on me.
Oh God.
These are middle-aged women. Yes, you are middle-aged at 30. As my mama told me, at 35. Right. As my mama told me once, how long you think you gonna live to be 90? She said middle-aged. And I know it's not always determined by that, but I forgot the question. I need to
I don't know. It's crazy.
Middle age. I mean, look, her mouth.
Middle-aged women. That's what was my point. Middle-aged women do not need to be fighting.
Girl lost her whole mind.
Okay. I mean, the basketball wives are all middle-aged, and they fight every season.
I heard Malaysia and
Brett,
other girl.
Yeah, they got the fighting.
What you Brooke, right? Brooke Bailey. Yeah, Brooke Bailey.
Okay, let's see. So Robin talks about her depression, and she talks about her business. Now, do you all think when she says she's not going into stores and e-commerce is better? I feel like there was a lot of people need to learn that. Like, you don't have to be in a store,
right,
to make money, especially when your price point is not as high. And I think Wendy's doing e-commerce too, which is very smart, because Karen tried to shade her, like, I'm in Bloomingdale's and I'm on HSN. But Wendy doesn't need to be that if she's making money doing e-commerce. It's less giving money to people.
It's the difference of if you selling a $50 bottle of perfume, Karen, and a $50 candle like Wendy, because Wendy's doing e-commerce.
Yeah,
she may be making $27 on her deal, where Karen might be making $5.
Yeah,
like literally. So that's not even
figuratively. I think the difference is also in their age. Karen, 58, getting inside of a
don't want to run a company. That's true.
That's true.
She grew up
that's
with.
True.
That makes a lot of sense.
That's true. Yeah, that makes sense.
But Wendy's like, no, we need e-commerce up in here.
Yeah. So and you're right, because you can hire an assistant
with the money.
That is right.
Down payment on the house.
Yeah, she said she did all that with that business.
I believe
you. Would you all get a hat?
No,
I ain't seen nobody in one either.
I see people on Facebook with them, but not in my neighborhood.
That's a
I never saw nobody with them, you know. I don't know people in my neighborhood watch the show. Not that was a hood revelation either. That's a poor man's thinking. So I don't know what a hood revelation is. Did I miss it?
Well, she didn't say what it was. She just said that Candace needed one. I really believe that what she was drug around into last year at the barnyard was the hood revelation barnyard style.
Yeah. Oh, in a wine place. How you gonna have a good revelation at a wine tasting?
Speaking of that,
Housewives.
Right.
Were strippers upset with Mia after saying that it's a strip club when you got chicken wings? Because
is that this week or next week though? I think that's next week.
That was this week?
No, it's going to happen next week. But they did do the preview of it, because Nikki said something about a strip club, and she said, "I wasn't in a strip club. We had ribs and lobster, whatever." And Mia said, "You sound crazy." I mean, Nikki said, "You sound crazy."
She did. Them chicken wings at the nightclubs are good, so I don't know.
I used to hear, don't you remember?
Don't say that.
And Todd them said they went to the strip clubs because the food was fire.
Right, that was a good food.
Carla, she got drug enough last season.
I don't want Candace to fight again. I don't think Candace is a fighter. A lot of people say they're not going to watch because
me either, Denise. I don't.
Because I think I'm Nikki. They're upset about her husband's issues.
Cardi B, where you at? Come through.
Okay, let's talk about that.
What?
That they think that Mia is Eddie's type.
Gator.
I think because he wrote her name. Did they talk about this week too? Yeah. Because she said, she said, my husband don't need to look in your eye. I don't know what Juan looks like, even though Juan had been around. So, you didn't get to look in his eye. And I don't know what Michael's eyes look like. I don't know what Ray's eyes. And she was like, your husband wrote my name on the thing. You made him erase it. She said under her breath. Did y'all not hear me say that?
I did not hear her say that.
She said,
she said what? Wrote my name on the thing. You told him to erase it when we played the game. Wendy told him, she said he had NA, not applicable. When did he? You know that was MIA.
Wendy, I mean, Mia and her husband be having some conversations, don't they?
He's so controlled. Like
Oh,
it's so, I mean, it's ridiculous. She might. I wonder, do she
dang, I
ask
should have
him,
put his
let
tweet.
him know he can go to the bathroom? Because this dude is. I mean,
She said, I did tell you, but you probably just forgot because there was a lot going on. So let me explain.
Yes.
I thought,
So
okay.
even Nikki was like, Wendy, let Eddie answer the question for himself.
Child.
She did not let him answer. Well, when I talked to him, which I tweeted him because he had tweeted something about why you bring up the room or something. And I said, Wendy, is this you acting like Eddie?
Get an apology.
Yeah. And he said it was him. It wasn't Wendy, but I think it was Wendy.
I just really, Gator's comment is really.
I think so too.
Something to think about.
So you think Candace shouldn't talk about people's moms?
Candace, whose mom she talk about?
Mia's, call her low budget.
Well, that wasn't talking about her.
Oh, what is it then?
It was simply how should we put this? It was simply clapping back.
But they're still talking about her mama.
No.
Yeah, let's talk about that with Ashley. So do you all think that Michael is as bad as G?
Yes.
I think so too.
When they drink, I think they're tit for tat. I think the only difference is Michael's not going. I mean, G probably ain't gonna touch anybody.
No,
but when they get that little liquor in them, they silly, and they're the opposite of what they probably are in real life.
I wonder if that has something to do with why Michael, well, I know he doesn't want to be around as much as anymore, but I wonder if he heard about how racy G can get. And you think about the two of them together drunk with all these other wives up in there, the would be on and popping.
You talking about some TV. I would rather for the men to have a little drama. I'm okay with that.
Oh, Lord, no.
That's good TV.
But G was such a gentleman when he wasn't drunk. When he wasn't drunk, he was quiet. He was good.
Ashley was trying to get a moment off Gigi.
Mom is not fair game. I don't agree.
She was on the show.
I definitely don't agree.
I don't want to be y'all friends if y'all think that.
Oh, well, now look here.
Don't talk about my mama.
Mamas are all.
That's the problem. Michael touches people.
Unless you're in a defense mode.
Yeah, that's jacked up.
Yeah, it's off limits.
That's his biggest offense. Oh, something I thought was hypocritical and pointed at the same time as when Giselle was kind of sort of defending Michael. And I heard she got that you can kind of sort of see the landing. But one of the things that I thought was going to be hypocritical, I thought she was finna 100% defend Michael. The reality is because Ashley and her are friends, she's gotten to know Michael and understands that that's probably drunk Michael, who is so serious in the world. This is guy really is a millionaire. And when he get drunk, he get goofy. So she's gotten to know him. We haven't gotten to know G. That's the problem. And I think that he would be harmless. And even Karen kind of mentioned that when she said she got to know G visiting him. Remember when Karen said that?
Yeah, I do. But you licking your tongue out like that is not harmless.
I mean, if you're not offended.
Who wouldn't be offended by that?
If it was somebody
except for you and Robin,
whose husband was being goofy, I would say, boy, if you don't get your funny looking self away from me, I wouldn't think anything about it if I know them. Now, if it's a stranger, you're correct, because I don't know you, stranger. But if you really have known his husband and seen him dry and a little wet, I don't know. You get to know people and you realize that their bark is harder than their actual bite.
So how come I haven't seen a lot of fuss with Mia talking about all these husbands salad tossing? And did anybody?
Oh yeah, we skipped
that. Was from Twitter. We reported that, I thought.
Yeah, we did report that. That was from Twitter.
We did.
She put that out and immediately
she took it back, but I think she said something to her.
She still said it. So I was, thinking if something like that is said, where are the get me off of the show petitions and everything? We got hands in the face. We got inappropriate comments like that about salad tossing other people's salad bowls. I mean, where's the petition to get her off the show? Like we do Candace, when Candace says the simplest of things like, you want to drag me? What you say? Really? No, that's Clip. I'm getting my shows mixed up. But where
you think about Clip?
Yeah.
Is that me? Is that
Gator thinks the call from Dorothy was staged.
Do y'all think that call was staged?
Well, probably. Yeah. I don't. They probably didn't know what was going to be said, but yeah. They
okay, this is a good question because I posted this. Candace defended Ashley.
Yeah, I thought that we was gonna get to that at the end.
Yeah,
I that's why she tweeted, "I'm your friend to the end until I'm not." All of that tweeting she did today.
Who did that?
Candace. She was talking about this because people were asking her, "Why are you defending Ashley?"
Yeah,
and she said what?
She I can't remember what
she's the friend until she has reason not to be.
Yeah, and
she has reason not to be.
Yeah, and all what? These.
Oh, I had a picture. They took a picture together. I don't put it on here.
And they was hanging out in New York.
Yeah.
That must have just happened when he mentioned it because they filmed this a month or so in advance because we reported on that. I think.
But Michael wasn't with them, was he?
No, they were in New York.
No, it was Giselle, Ashley,
the girls.
Here, there it goes. There they go.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, they hung out.
Who's that in the white pants? The guy.
I don't know.
I see Kyle
some type of show
in the back.
So, do y'all think that she shouldn't have defended Candace?
I thought it was refreshing.
I mean, that she shouldn't have defended Ashley.
Yeah. It was different, but
it could have been a us versus them. I hate you, but we still in this bubble.
Right.
You ain't finna ruin. Yeah. I get to ruin the bubble. You
right.
She can add it. I don't know. It was I'm gonna be watching next week, figuring out why.
I mean, but if you think about how hard she can go sometimes, how hard Candace can go sometimes, she's going to protect herself. So if she felt like anybody she's next to was getting attacked, even though it was Ashley, she was trying to step in and help a little bit. She's nicer than y'all think.
I think Candace is great. I don't know why y'all think I don't think that. I just think that she goes too far sometimes. That don't mean she's a bad person. Why was Candace mad Mia posted her feet? I don't know
because she been calling that girl with that big old feet in her confessionals all season. So y'all know the scandal on that, right? Do y'all know the scandal on that? The scandal was the girl who took the picture sent it to Mia in her inbox. And the girl, Mia, being kind of probably inexperienced,
do it
too quick, released the whole picture.
Yes,
and she accidentally sent the picture when she sent the picture of Candace's feet with the person who sent it,
and that was Monique's
friend.
It's Monique's friend.
Oh, I remember that.
Okay. Yeah, you remember now?
But it was that picture. That's the picture. Because when she was talking about their feet, somebody in the internet sent Mia this picture in her inbox, and it was inadvertently Monique's friend.
Hey, Velma. So I think maybe that's why Candace was mad, was because it was Monique's friend. I think I would have been mad too.
Yeah. That here it is, and whoever this person is, she knocked her out of a job.
She did.
She was supposed to perform somewhere, and this person, I don't know how she was connected, but she was able to, because Candace tweeted this in real time. Mm-hmm. When that picture came out, Candace, she tweeted this in real time that this lady had knocked her out of a job, and I can't think of her name, but
Cookie Lady or something. Maybe that's Atlanta. I think it's Cookie.
And nobody ever put that girl out there and said this is the one.
They did. Oh, people.
They did.
Oh, yeah. But did that person ever respond?
No.
Inside of Monique's stuff, though, whoever this person is her friend.
See.
Oh, see, I didn't see her respond, so she did respond.
Yeah, and just if y'all bored like me, what was that? If Google, find a blog that'll have the original pictures because they talked about this. And you can Google that person's name because that person's name is on. It was their Twitter.
It's like cookie something.
And Google that name and Candace. You'll get all the scoop.
You'll get everything. I can find it.
Google, tweet.
I'll find it. I know where I can find it. What are you asking, Denise? Where he asked. So Mia, I do that again. Mia started with Candace first on social media and tried to act like Candace called her handsome first.
Okay.
Why she called the lady handsome?
She knows where to cut.
Yeah, know. I don't know what you, if this is Mia's first year. What I think was happening is that she was watching the show back, and she was with us, and she would get the little side marks that Candace was making. So what she was doing was responding. So when she talked about her big old feet, she put out a picture of Candace with her crusty feet. And when she said, "Oh, you handsome," that's when she made the comment about what if you find out your husband
was talking about salad
in the kitchen.
So was she talking about the salad toss, or was she talking about I think it was a play on words, maybe?
I think it was.
I don't think she really.
I think it was, but I think not only that, it's a terrible play on words because you're insinuating that somebody that they had known each other prior to or even during. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What else is I gonna say? Okay, so I have husbander. What do y'all think about Chris saying, why do y'all accept Ray helping Karen, but not me helping Candace? I thought that was a good point.
A lot of people said that's really white privilege that he thinks he's equal.
To Ray?
Well, he probably is now.
To Ray? The Black Bill Gates?
Ray's broke, right? Go back up, Mo, to...
Or at least his company is. Because I think that was really his company that was having all those.
Is this it? Candace says she believes Ashley deserves better than Michael, and she has said it more than once. Candace only got into it with Ashley. Yes, and that is it. Monique, but they forgave her, but Candace is still holding on to it. But then I also think because Ashley wrote that statement, it did not help. And Candace has said that. I mean, like, she lets you know, I don't know if I'll ever forgive you. I have a picture with them. They took at the reunion together, but I guess I didn't load it. It's on our page, though.
I mean, some people can't get over stuff like that.
It would be hard.
But I think they do because there is something to okay, it's a couple of clues people put out there before that stands out. And one of them was I forgot the word they used, but basically they were saying there's a friendship that forms that we weren't expecting.
I thought that was Karen and Giselle.
I know. I believe it's going to be Ashley and Candace.
I don't know why I thought it was going to be Candace and Karen and Giselle.
Because you couldn't have thought that Karen's and Giselle's friendship would be offbeat or surprising. Because they had already kind of held truce, or at least nothing had happened. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I don't.
Because
I was thinking because when they about cried, I thought that's what everybody was saying. Because Giselle supposedly shows no emotion.
Just imagine. This is me guessing in my head, moving. Imagine if at the end Ashley is thankful that Ashley is thankful that Candace took up for her.
Yeah, this is at the reunion. I think she is.
And that something happens afterward.
Yeah, because this is them. I think you went out, Joy. There you go. You back.
Oh, okay. So imagine if they make up because of that.
Yeah.
And something is going to happen.
Wouldn't that be beautiful?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like if they would have stuck together, they would have been the new Giselle, Robin, whatever.
Definitely.
They would have done it.
Hands down.
They would have done it.
They would have, yes.
Yes, they would have. They would have took over.
I believe
they have the potential to take over this show. Ashley and Candace together has the potential to take over.
Yeah, I was
they just don't know. Oh, if they could just do it.
You're right.
So I have a few reunion pictures. I have Nikki with Giselle, which everybody's talking about her wig. But I try to tell people Giselle like her edges. and she don't care that she look like she got on a wig because she got a lot of hair.
And Nikki's look like a wig too.
But most people wear that lace because they want people to think it's their real hair. Giselle has hair. She don't care if you know it's a wig, even though she could do better wigs. Nikki loves Ray. I thought that was sweet.
His skin looks smooth.
Nikki said before the thing, "Are y'all ready to? Are you who to fuck? Which is to fuck ready to pull up in the motherfucking Sri Lanka?
A mess."
Nikki tweeted that. So I did a little video with her saying, "Pull up in the Sri Lanka." Where's your thing, Joy? Did I gotta find it? Karen's. Oh, here it is. So this is how you actually pull up in the Sri Lanka. Anybody was wondering? Karen has a spinoff. What do you all think about that?
No.
Who's watching Karen's spinoff?
What is it possibly gonna be about?
It's gonna be
Candace
about that.
is single white female. Stop it, Gator. She said Candace is single white female to Ashley. She wants her life. She doesn't realize she's prettier, which is saying Candace is prettier and much more talented than Ashley. Do y'all think she wants? I think she wouldn't mind having a husband that sold a hotel. Now, who wouldn't? I mean, I want that. But I don't.
Not if they look like Mike.
Well, if you think that the baby is their granddaddy, like, is that your granddaddy? Maybe not. So you gonna watch Karen's spinoff?
I ain't gonna say I'm not gonna watch it, but I if it come on after something that's already on, I'll give it a couple of episodes.
Yeah,
I didn't like Kim Zolciak's.
I didn't watch
it like several times because I
like hers.
Kim.
I like hers because her boys were, she kept sending out the pictures saying they were 4 and 5 years old. Knowing good well that boy looked like Jake from State Farm. He was at least 15.
Girl, he was sitting in that chair. Did y'all see him in the booster seat at 8 feet tall? He was taller than me in the booster seat.
He does. But oh well.
Like I said, I watched, I think maybe her wedding special. And I've caught a couple of episodes and they were boring. Like I'm begging for it to get interesting at some point because
you didn't see the episode when the dog bit the son's face.
No, but I actually watched like the episode after that because I missed it because I don't tape. She's not on my DVR, but one day I pulled up an episode and it was right after.
I didn't watch that. So they say that she's so guarded with Raven and the Sun. So what is there to see? I guess we shall find out. The show would flop. Giselle, I believe a lot of people feel like Giselle and the girls, but I don't think Giselle may not want that. Because I know when she was talking to that Portia, they were talking about how they were supposed to be the first people on the Ultimate Girls Trip, which I think they're waiting when each other can do it so they can be together. And she was also talking about how she has turned down so many opportunities because she has so much other stuff going on. So you don't know if they offered it to. I think Candace would have been the next best one.
You're right.
She's got the music career.
She got the meat. She got the mama. She got
the husband
and
her bonus kids.
Yeah. Actually, you're right, Candace.
And the two families fighting because
won't
shut up and
like she got them. You're right.
I think it should have been Candace. I would watch Miss Dorothy all damn day.
Girl, you just came up. So look,
Chris's other baby mama.
I hate Candace.
Thank you. You don't hate Candace.
I love to see that show.
I would watch the heck out of that show. What else I have? Do I have anything else to show y'all? Have y'all been watching the Ultimate Girls Trip? It is so good.
Yeah, it's really good.
I tried.
I sent you the links. If somebody wants the links, I'll send them to y'all.
Yeah, no, I had the links and have been able to look at it. I just haven't been able to sit through it. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's all I had. So we're going to do Huntsville next. We got 30 minutes. I think we can do it. And then Callie's got to go to a class. Okay. I want to show Ray because I showed everybody else. So I want to show Ray and Karen because I think I don't
know. Can we get a consensus on this? Is that dress too short for Karen?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
And
Joy.
she looked like, I was just gonna say that looked like a daughter hugging her daddy at
Oh,
prom.
shucks.
Okay.
I need number 4. Okay, I'll send you number 4. What's this? Yes, a lot of them could have a show before. Yes, I think we need to write Bravo and tell them to do Candace.
But people said that that's really a product. I thought this was so interesting. Somebody tweeted this, that the reason Karen is getting the show is because people hyped up Karen so much because they hated Giselle.
Yes.
And when Bravo looks at who they love, now they're thinking it's going to be Karen. And in reality is Candace, love or hate her, even a person that hates her would have tuned in to watch the
to watch Candace? Shoot.
Yes. I mean, she has you're so right. I don't know. Girl, you need to call somebody.
I need to let us produce the show.
You need to tweet
I also
somebody.
want to do a dating show with Giselle, Sonia Morgan. I would say Portia, but now she married. She dating a married man.
Morgan.
She is divorced.
She is dating
the married wife just got engaged. God damn.
And Kenya. And who else? And Luann. I think that would be such a good show with them dating. Would y'all watch it? See, they need to let me know.
I mean, I definitely would watch.
Did y'all watch Kenya when she was on Married to Millionaire or the Dating a Millionaire?
I
didn't like that either.
Episode.
Yes, because I don't like Kenya, but I will watch her because she is good TV. Okay.
She's good TV. I love some Kenya Moore. Y'all better leave her alone. She's a scholar. And one last thing. I kept looking at that couch by Mia, and nobody was there. Why didn't they let a scholar stay on the couch? Did y'all not keep? I kept looking like there's so much space beside Mia.
Maybe if a scholar had a candle line, they would have let her stay because everybody else on the couch had candles.
They must have said this girl is dry. They was like watching paint dry because none of her scenes made it. I want y'all to think about that. The cameras followed them at some point.
But they said that she wasn't supposed to come. Remember, Mia said she was only there because they thought she wasn't coming.
Correct.
So they was like, oh, we don't need you now. Mia's here. But I was just like, why you let this girl get a dress? The prom dress that Callie wore in junior middle school.
Ooh,
eighth grade prom.
Oh my God, I wish I could have found it. Yeah, it was beautiful.
And get her hair done. And she was there for 5 minutes.
And it looked like a lady named Miss. You call her Miss
Gertrude.
Ann, right?
Miss Gertrude. That's who did my pressing curl. Miss Gertrude.
Looked like she made it. Miss Gertrude made it. All shiny. Boy, cute.
Awful. Anybody got anything else before we do Huntsville? I don't have a lot for Huntsville, so I think we can do it in like 20 minutes. Anything else, ladies? We're gonna do colorism Wednesday. Y'all text, let us know what time. We're thinking 5-ish, 4 or 5-ish. So we want everybody to be there. So we want to talk about it. What do you say?
I start cooking Wednesdays.
What time you cooking?
We can do it after Thanksgiving.
No. I don't know. I guess before I go to bed, I put my turkey tails.
Okay. Well, we'll figure out a time. We're going to after this, and we will let you all know, and hopefully you all can join. And if not, watch the replay. Good night, Carla. Do you not watch Huntsville? Get on with Huntsville, girl. We'll send you the links. But anyway, I am going to get off of here, and then we'll be right back.
Okay.
Oh, they said they're cooking all day. Y'all want to do tomorrow? I'm home tomorrow.
I know a lot of people. I mean, I'm home tomorrow. We could do it tomorrow.
We might do it tomorrow. Let us know if tomorrow's better. I'm ready.
Yeah, I could do it tomorrow.
Okay, we could do. All right, I'm going to Huntsville. Okay. Let's end this one.